EUXC Wonky Fantasy League. Little last week of the season, week 14 recap brought to you by Coors Light. Please don't take down this video. Also, Calvin's My Dad Rocks. He painted a rock. Not gonna argue with him. Okay, guys. So we are coming down to the final week of the season, and I'm just gonna name it. Congrats to Big Al with sounds like a lot of hoopla on winning the regular season. Technically, he could tie with McGee if McGee wins this week for record-wise, but he's got 1,600 points for. McGee only has 1,412. So I think you got this one in the bag, brother. You're 10-3 on an 8-week streak, and that just means that, brother, you're putting in the work. You're the opposite of the Giants. Good job. All right, so we got the people locked in for the playoffs already. Sean McGee, Sean Martin, Dave, Ari, and Alex. Like we talked, those are all locked in right there. Brothers are chained to that playoff fence right now. They ain't going anywhere. We have a couple already eliminated. Boo-hoo-hoo. We got Connie, we got Sebastian, we got Bernie. Technically, Ranley, you're kind of in that mix there. You're like on the edge for a playoff spot, yet you're 5-8 on the edge of being eliminated. I have no idea. I can't do those odds. I'm not that good. We got myself, V, Brian Magna, and Tommy. We're all fighting for those final playoff spots there. It's going to be a bloodbath this last week of the season. We got injuries in places, some people coming back from IR. You kind of know what your team is at this point, and you also don't have a clue. So that's where we're going to leave that. Adam, you have the least amount of points this year at 1,211. And then the most points for, as we said, was Al at 1,600 even. He likes to stay crispy. Most points against is Ranley. You have 1,565 points against you, which, Lord have mercy. Bless your soul. Connor O'Brien was close to that at 1,542, so that would deal with his record there. All right, so this upcoming week, let's go to the scoreboard here. We have a very big playoff implication. V and myself, we're fighting for spots there. V is projected 106. I'm only in 103. Technically, I can still make it into the playoffs if I lose. I think because my points 4 and I'm already at 7-6. It's just going to knock me down to like the last spot there. But going to beat you anyway, V. And then we have Bernie versus Sebastian. And kind of like a fight for last place. Bernie, since he has so low points for, you got to win this week to get to 6-8. And that will automatically keep somebody below you. Sebastian, you got to win because you're at 4-9, unless Connor loses again this week because he's also 4-9. Let's see. Sebastian, you're projected to win. Connor, you're projected to lose. So get in there, switch up your teams. Let's look at moves. So this was crazy. I was looking at the standings. The average team had 17 moves total. So that's like waiver wire transactions and trades. So we had some good action, but then you have Al only had 6 the whole season. He's at number 1. But then you also have Bernie, who's in 12th out of 14, and he only had 5. So that was the least amount, and you're down there, but close to the least amount, and you can have a good team still. Boys, the trade deadline closes this week or just closed. So we're going to be waiver wire hunting. Good luck on the final playoff push, and I'll see you in the championship, boys.